Guys, this is Kerry with Project Nerd, coming you from day 2 of one of the most amazing anniversaries here at Planet Comicon in Kansas City. It is the 20th anniversary here, and I hope you guys can hear. We are on the convention floor trying to conduct interviews, and I know you guys know this lady next to me. This is Nicole, right?
Yes.
I got that one right.
Yes,
I
you
am
did.
1 for 1. That's the only answer or question I'm going to get right. But Nicole, tell us a little bit about your cosplay today.
So I'm wearing Queen Mara, and the top and the leggings are actually from the Mertailor, who makes full silicone mermaid tails, but he also has an active line. And I do mermaiding in my spare time as well as cosplay, so I wanted to represent my mermaid community wearing this.
You already threw too much at us. You gave us too much information. 1, you said you're a living mermaid, okay? But 2, what is this like whole cosplay from? What movie is this from?
It's from Aquaman. Aquaman, the comic book specifically. I kind of wanted to do my own take on it.
Okay.
I took a little inspiration from the new movie that just came out too. And I love the Aquaman.
But why do you
comic books.
differentiate? You say immediately from the comic, not the movie. Do you think the movie got it wrong, or do you think that the one in the comic was a better representation that you wanted to do?
I liked the aesthetic of the outfits in the comic book better.
Okay. You said a big word. I don't know what aesthetics mean. Is that like
appearance,
Okay.
overall, like, I'm not a dictionary.
Oh, you said it, not me. All right. You said aesthetic. I didn't say it.
I understand what the word means.
I would have said
though.
ensemble. Okay.
It
But
looks
that's just me.
prettier.
It looks prettier.
It looks prettier.
I like that. I can go with that. But you say so. You know, we've seen you in a few other cosplay elements this week. Is this one of your favorites?
I just did this one, so I'm kind of getting used to it. One of my favorites that I've been doing for a while is my Captain America outfit.
Okay.
And that's kind of a blend of a couple different outfits throughout the Captain America comic books as well as I took some inspiration from the movie for
But
that.
you also said you're a living mermaid, so I feel like this was already in your closet and it just happened to coincide with the comic book.
No, but I kind of knew what I was doing when I put this together.
Yeah. So that's a great question, right? So you actually created all of this, right? You didn't just buy it and put it on, or did you actually make this?
The crown specifically is what I made, and then I colored my hair. This is not my real hair color,
Right.
but it is my real hair.
And you also sprained your wrist so that way you can accessorize it with this awesome little...
That was not my intention. I actually had to push
But you just had a gold wrist guard on hand?
No, I had to paint it. I sprained my wrist trying to push my mom's car out of the mud in a driveway when it got super rainy, and we did not succeed, but I ended up spraining my wrist in the process of that as well.
And you immediately thought, spray paint it gold, it's going with my Esmeralda costume.
Queen
Sorry,
Mara.
Queen Mara. Mara, is it Mara or Mara?
Mara.
Okay.
Some people pronounce it Mira.
Mira. How do you pronounce it?
I say Mara.
Mara?
Right in the
And
middle.
then what is this amazing trident? It's not a trident.
It is a trident.
It is? Is it a magical trident?
She had one in the movie.
Yeah.
And that's the design of the Aquaman trident from the movie, so...
So this is Aquaman's, not Queen Mira's trident?
Yeah.
Yeah? But what's with the crown? What is the crown? How did you make that? Like, how do you... when you go and you create this amazing outfit, right? Mm-hmm. When you're trying to become that character, how do you start piecing things together? Like, what are you looking at to try to get the look that you want?
You asked me a lot of questions, so I'm going to start with the crown.
I'm sorry, we have a Cliff Notes version.
We have a Cliff Notes version?
Yeah, it's off screen though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're very
I
professional.
was not informed of this. No one tells me anything.
Yeah, he's writing it down. So
Oh, that's nice.
I will ask an easier question.
Okay.
Basic question, because we're into editing as well. So we'll cut this up. Why cosplay? Why do you cosplay?
I've been in pop culture like my entire life, kind of born and raised into it, and this is a way I get to express that.
Well, how are you born and raised into pop culture? Like,
So-
like you're saying, like your family was also cosplayers, or
Yeah, so my dad is from Hawaii, and costuming is kind of a big thing down there. If you go to like Waikiki on Halloween, it's like pretty big
Is it all like
thing.
handmade costumes or like outfits?
A lot of it can be, yeah.
And feel free to correct me. I know it's not called a costume. It is an outfit, right? Or how do you say it? When you say that you're in cosplay, how do you describe what you created? Like, what is it? Is it a
I usually say my
costume
outfit or my
outfit?
costume.
Or is it character? Like, my character wears this, so everybody just knows not to ask that basic question?
I don't usually refer to it as a character because it's, for me, I'm personifying the character how I choose to.
Right.
So I take the character and I kind of become that character in the way that I feel that character would fit me. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I want to ask that because we've been talking to a lot of cosplayers lately, and I've heard two different variations of that answer. But you say it as you're maintaining your own persona in character, not creating a persona based on a character, right? So you're still you in every cosplay that you do, right?
Right.
How do you change your persona from the example we had yesterday was Didgeridoo from Dragon Ball Z, right? Did I get that right?
No.
What?
No.
I got Dragon Ball Z right.
You got Dragon Ball Z right. That's true.
So
yes.
what was the character's name yesterday?
Prince Vegeta of all Saiyans.
Prince Vegeta?
Vegeta for short.
Why did I just say Vegeta? You know I'm not good at this. Why not make it easier on me?
I wanted to keep you on your toes.
Keep me on my toes, right? So how do you change from a character in Dragon Ball Z, right, to now this mermaid from, is it a mermaid?
Technically,
mer creature?
Yes and no.
Is it?
Mer person.
Mer person? Mere person? How do you change your persona as you go from character to character in the same convention?
So a lot of it is that personally for me, I pick characters that I can find some way to relate to.
Right.
And then I kind of try to personify those elements of the character. I won't lie, this one was kind of for looks because I wanted to do it.
You wanted to do it.
Right. But when I cosplay Vegeta, it's because I relate to the hard work and determination that he puts into all of his training as a Saiyan. I want to have that kind of motivation in life. I want to be a hard worker. I want to be determined. I want to have goals. I want a little bit of friendly competition.
But this is what's crazy, right? Because you got the Dragon Ball Z character Vegeta, right, with a V, Vegeta, and that's a kind of a bad character initially. As you told me his origin story, he starts off as a bad person. Mm-hmm. Like you said that this one you like because it gives you a lot of the good elements, but the other character gives you the bad elements. Is that kind of rehearsed? Is that kind of a way for you to be both good and bad on the same weekend, or how do you do that?
It's a little bit of a mix-up, so I kind of get to let my growl out a little bit more with Vegeta, whereas this I can be my more polite and kind self and say, oh, yes, please, and thank you.
Yeah. This is your more family-friendly outfit where you can talk to kids, and the other ones you're cursing in the background or swearing?
Vegeta doesn't typically swear, but he has a lot of good one-liners.
What's your favorite one-liner from Vegeta? That's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Vegeta,
yes. You got it down, yes. It's not didgeridoo, no.
No, it's not didgeridoo. Oh, he really is? Is it a guy?
Yeah.
Did I offend him?
I don't know.
Is he not going to come over and talk to me now because I called him Vegeta?
Go ask him.
Vegeta? But we got a lot, dude. I wish you could see this place around here, man. We got T-Mobile in the background, one of our sponsors, okay? We also got 5 Hour Energy giving us nothing but energy all day long. But I don't even know what we were talking about. They interrupted me.
You asked me what my favorite Vegeta one-liner was.
There it is, yes.
And I would definitely have to say, just because it's classic and I grew up watching it with my family, the whole Saiyan saga, my favorite line has got to be the "It's over 9,000" line, and then the crush of the Scouter.
Well, that's perfect. I mean, I can't picture a better way to end than that one-liner taking us out. But what? Kakarot. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's his voice is very gravelly.
That's his mic drop moment. Like he just does that and then walks away.
No, he usually. That's just how he talks. He's just very loud, very growly voice.
Well, that wasn't loud at all. Like, that was very muffled. You got to get loud. Like, we were on the speaker. We have over 5,000 people at the Project Nerd booth today, and they all want to hear this. Yeah. Can you not hear that?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to.
I'm really scared I'm going to get my lipstick on this microphone.
It's even better when you're in the Princess Esmeralda costume. So, no, Queen Mara as Vegeta. This is a crossover Aquaman Dragon Ball Z sequel that nobody wants and nobody asked for. Go. On you. Take us out.
All right. It's over 9,000!
Yeah! Look at all those fans. Anyway, Nicole, why don't you tell our audience members where they can get in touch with you or see some of your content and, more importantly, contribute to what you're doing?
So online, I have 2 different names. My cosplay stuff is under Spacey Beef Jerky or Spacey Beef Jerky Cosplays, depending on if you're on Instagram or Facebook. And I primarily use Instagram and Facebook. I'm not on Twitter or anything else.
You're not on the Snapchats?
No.
No?
And then my mermaid stuff, specifically for when I do mermaid type stuff like this,
Yes.
is under Astronomical Mermaid.
I love it. Well, you guys got all the details. We'll put it underneath as well. I can't wait for the next person we get to interview, but this one, Nicole, you were such a good sport. I really appreciate you. If you haven't figured out, this is my first con. I know nothing about any of this, and I'm being schooled. I figured. Everyone's like, why is he doing this? Why did you ruin 2 characters that I love at the same time? Thank you for that. But anyway, guys, this is Kerry with Nicole with Project Nerd signing out. Planet Comicon here in Kansas City, day 2.